All right, you entrepreneur, we've got some major considerations we have to make. You've heard about ChatGPT that is now moving forward in a big way. A lot of people like it. I think there's a lot of good stuff with it, but there's some that don't like it and are wondering what to do. And we as content creators, as content entrepreneurs, need to think about what we're going to do about that. Where there's an article that I wanted to share with you that was in the Mining Journal. I just happened to see on some of the search engines I was looking at cloud content and the content cloud that's available from Futuri. And they had some really interesting things in this study here from Lansing, Michigan. That's the capital there in Michigan. I know that being from Michigan. Are teachers ready for artificial intelligence? They said that it's been around since November 2022. That's as of November 30th, just literally a few weeks ago as we're recording this. And they're looking at what's happening with it, that schools are now embracing this and using it. I think this is interesting here. They say many school districts have used firewalls and active means of blocking access to the software on school devices. Apparently what's happening is they are concerned that the kids are going to start using this rather than doing their study and research. Well, I think that's an interesting point. It reminds me of what we heard back in the early 90s, the mid 90s, where they said they're going to ban the internet from schools because they didn't want children on the internet when they should be studying it from books. They should be learning it some other way and learn in the classroom. And I think we've got a little problem there. The problem is the internet is here. ChatGPT is here, and other tools like that are coming out to say, oh, no, we're going to close our ears, la, 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 and not pay attention to it. We're in trouble. We need to be aware of that, but teachers are going to have to come up with better questions. You ask a question right now, what is the capital of Russia? Well, years ago, many, many years ago, people might not know what that is. Of course, it's Moscow, but they can do it. Today, we just look it up on Google. Hey, Google, what's the capital of Russia? And it tells us right away. Or who was the 16th president? Those kind of things. Abraham Lincoln, by the way. And so we can look at those things. Yeah, those are facts that we need. And yes, we do need a certain modicum of facts. That's good to know. We need to know some of that. But more than that, we need to learn critical thinking. That's the key. And saying, okay, we're going to ban this technology or ban that technology, I don't think so. I don't think that's good. I know these people mean well, and they mean teachers really good. Hey, I went to school with Michigan teachers and learned K through 12. Had wonderful teachers there that helped me enormously, and I'm grateful to them. But I think we've got some problems here. They said that, let's say, there are things that have been AI generated completely like any kind of original voice. They're very flat. Well, that's true. There are some like that, but others give you an idea to build on top of it. And really, that's what we need to do. You need to start thinking, and that's what we're doing at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. We have a site for you to learn how to adapt to things like the AI that's coming out, like this ChatGPT. We've done a few sessions on it already. And bounce over to our YouTube channel, Stark Raving Entrepreneurs on YouTube, and you'll be able to see some videos about this as well and how you need to embrace it as an entrepreneur. Lots of good is there, lots of good things that we can embrace, but we don't want to just categorically say, oh no, it's all bad, throw it out. Hey, I'd love to hear from you. I've just got my opinions. It's one thing, and I'm one guy. I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? What is the role of ChatGPT and other AI devices? We can't stop them any more than you could stop the internet in 1992. Got to tell you something. I remember when I was back home, I was visiting my family there, and my sister had a friend. We were walking, all of us down the street, and I mentioned something about that internet is really good. And she stopped abruptly and said, I will never let my children get on the internet. Whoa, why is that? What's going on there? And I said, well, why? She said, because there's pornography and dirty pictures and there's drugs out on the internet. I'm not going to let my children get into that. Okay, well now, at the time, her children were like, I think 3 or 4 years old. And I greatly respect her and other mothers who say, we don't want these bad things happening to our children. Okay, I understand that, and I agree with that. But to say, get rid of the entire internet, I think that's short-sighted. And I think it's the same thing here. To say, let's get rid of all AI or let's get rid of any given tool like ChatGPT. These are wonderful little tools when used the right way. But we got to use our brain power. And teachers need to come up with better tests. Not just what is the capital of Russia, but they need to say, how long has the capital of Russia been aligned with countries like Poland, and what influence has Russia had over these, and what are the ramifications for that going forward, given this scenario or that? You see, something that makes you think. So you pull in facts from many different areas, and you have to do critical thinking. That's the key. Let me know what you think. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm Terry Brock with Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Thanks for joining me.